shirts or wear top quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, YOT's has them. YOT's of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, YOT's is your go-to for all things apparel. YOT's. Express yourself.
Since 1964, Valley Lumber and Supply has been more than a hometown hardware store. They've been family. From weekend projects to big builds, they've got you covered with free delivery and a team that cares. They're proud supporters of our local sports teams. Visit valleylumbersupply.com, where hometown pride builds strong projects.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
Down! Set! Midway! 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 Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100...
in a window. As a result of that, Cameron Farrell is hovering in right around almost 20 points for the game. It's hard to beat somebody that just isn't going to miss and begins to take over and dominate from start to finish. In that dynamic, she stole the ball, she did rebounding, she hit free throws, she shot threes, she made solid passes. And as a result of that, she has been a thorn in the side of the Lady Cougars by herself. On top of that, you've seen excellent press defense. Tons of turnovers. It's not that Wind River's not getting decent shots. They scored 17 points in the first half. In a lot of girls in this games in this league, you score 17 points in the first half, you're feeling pretty good. But at the end of the day, they're not missing and they're forcing a million turnovers. And as a result, the Lady Cats are sitting here with a 38-point lead at the half. It is an incredible display of scoring and defensive prowess, solid rebounding, strong top to bottom play from players all across. They've had multiple players from the freshman team come out, multiple players from the JV team come out, and then their traditional starters dominating and leading the way. There's a lot to celebrate if you're a Lady Cats fan thus far. Hang in there and let's see what happens on the back end of this action here as we get ready for the second half in just a couple of minutes. Hang in here with us on WYO Today's YouTube channel, 101.7 KDNO, and right here on WYO Today's YouTube.
Where people find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gotchi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gotchi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Bighorn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness. 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gotchi.org. Let's go Bobcats!
Service Plumbing in Riverton serves all of Fremont County for both new construction and repairs. For a bid on your next plumbing project, bring your plans to Service Plumbing, 201 Webwood Road in Riverton. Service Plumbing, proud to support our Fremont County athletes.
The Fremont County Fair would like to thank everyone for making 2025 such a great year. Plans are already underway for an exciting 2026. They can't wait to welcome everyone back. For upcoming events and fair updates, visit fremontcountyfair.org. See you in 2026.
Drive up? Walk up? We couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day or recharge your afternoon. Quality food, friendly service, relaxed atmosphere. It's all waiting for you at Dairyland in Thermopolis. Follow Dairyland and Hot City Coffee on Facebook for daily specials and hours of operation. Dairyland is a proud supporter of Bobcat Sports. Go Bobcats!
7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar in Thermopolis invites you to try the best breakfast in Wyoming. Try some of the hit dishes like the biscuits and gravy, the chicken fried steak, and the huevos rancheros. If it translates to ranch eggs, you know it'll be good. Try over 20 breakfast items on the menu. Find the kind of cooking that keeps you wanting more at 109 South 6th Street in Thermopolis. 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar. Open Friday through Tuesday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for dinner, 4:30 to 9 p.m.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to choose your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checking, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are less than 35 seconds away from the start of the third period. 55-17, Lady Cats over the Lady Cougars as we are preparing to kick off this next quarter of action. Lady Cougars have come on the court. Looks like we are going to be having their starting lineup of Nicholas, Shoyo, Smith, Burnett, and Little Shield. For Thermopolis, it is Jaisley Owsley, Logan Farrell, Cameron Farrell, Charlie Slagle, and Chloe Owsley. When River inbounds the ball, it is Smith over to Shoyo. Shoyo with a long three, rebounded by Logan Farrell. Logan Farrell brings the ball back up the court. Little Shield running a little interference. Logan Farrell gets it over to Chloe Owsley. Chloe Owsley looks back over to Logan Farrell. Logan Farrell kicks it over to Cameron Farrell, wide open, and Cameron Farrell drills the three-pointer. That is going to extend the lead to 41 and should kick off the running clock. Wind River with an inside pass goes errant right to Charlie Slagle, who turns it around for the Lady Cats. Cameron Farrell kicks it over to, or Logan Farrell kicks it over to Jaisley Owsley. Jaisley Owsley back across the court to Cameron Farrell. Cameron Farrell back out to Logan Farrell. Logan Farrell with a wide open look. Ball bounces around and it is out of bounds. Out of bounds, turnover to the Lady Cougars. Lady Cougars with the inbounds. It is going to be Smith bringing the ball up the court. Comes there, nice pick by Shoyo to give Smith a look. Just a little hard. Little Shield fights for the rebound. There is a battle and a foul on the floor. It will be the Lady Cougars ball. 6:31 remaining here in the third period. There goes Smith with a long three. Goes a little long. Little Shield can't hold on to the rebound. It is Cameron Farrell and Logan Farrell down here with each other. Jaisley Owsley rebounds the fast break, kicks it out. Slagle wide open, just a little too much on it. Back over, Jaisley Owsley passes back in from Logan Farrell, gets away from Owsley and goes down to half court. Little Shield is down on the loose ball foul. Little Shield is down. She is up and moving. She is going to stay in the game. So Little Shield staying in the game. Inbound from Burnett, throws it in to Smith. Smith brings the ball up the court, gets it over to Shoyo. Shoyo kicks it out, and it is picked off by Logan Farrell. Logan Farrell on the fast break, and she draws the contact from Little Shield for a pair of free throws at the line. Pair of free throws at the line, shooting foul on Little Shield. Logan Farrell, 2 shots, 5:12 remaining here in the third period. 58-17. Farrell with a shot, it is off. 58-17, 4:45 remaining in the third period. Farrell preparing for the shot. Second shot is up, second shot is good. Always fun to watch the coaches as they're coaching on free throw shooting from the side, helping them improve that form, get that function, and we see it pay off as Farrell adjusts her shot a little bit. Now Shoyo has the ball face up on Chloe Owsley. Chloe Owsley gets the forced pass to Smith. Smith can't handle it and gets the steal. Jaisley Owsley with the ball, kicks it over to Cameron Farrell. Cameron Farrell kicks it out to Logan Farrell. Back over to Cameron Farrell. Cameron Farrell throws it across to Jaisley Owsley. Jaisley Owsley fires it up from about 25 feet away. And the rebound is for Cameron Farrell. Cameron Farrell takes the pick as it is given, drives the lane, puts the ball in the basket. 61-17, 4 minutes remaining here in the third period. Shoyo brings the ball up the court. She gets it over to Smith. Smith with a long three. No good. Cameron Farrell with the rebound, kicks it out to Jaisley Owsley. Jaisley Owsley kicks it over to Slagle. Slagle from 8 feet out, and it is good, 63-17. Smith brings the ball up the court. Going face up with Cameron Farrell. Chloe Owsley face up with Shoyo. Shoyo with the ball, kicks it back over to Smith. Smith hands it off to Burnett. Burnett with excellent range. That ball's just short. Slagle with the rebound, but Little Shield takes it away. Long shot from Little Shield. Gets away from her, rebounded by Chloe Owsley. Jaisley Owsley takes the pass. Jaisley Owsley gets it out to Cameron Farrell. Cameron Farrell, like she's done all night, puts 2 more right in the basket. On the inbound, Jaisley Owsley got a little bit handsy, and as a result, foul on her against Burnett. Burnett will inbound. Paige Jones comes in for Cameron Farrell, who has had one heck of a night tonight. 2 minutes, 47 seconds remaining here in the third period, 65-17. Murray brings the ball up the court for the Cougars. Shoyo with the ball, fires it inside to number 31. Mila Warren, and she draws the foul against Wind River on the shot. Mila Warren to the line, taking her first of 2 free throws. 2:16 remaining here in the third period. Warren's first shot rattles around and bounces out. Paisley Logan's coming in the game for Thermopolis, taking place for Charlie Slagle. Preparing for our second shot here. Mila Warren prepares to take her shot. She has it up. It is good. 65-18, 1:44 remaining here in the third period. Inside pass to Chloe Owsley. Chloe Owsley with 2 points. Murray bringing the ball back up the court. Kicks it over to Brown. Brown kicks it over to Warren, but it is too hard, too fast, and it is out of bounds. Ivy and Cameron Farrell coming in the game. They will be taking the place of Logan Farrell and Paige Jones. Inbounded to Murray. Murray's shot is long. Still Wind River's ball. Wind River kicks the ball over to Warren. Warren gets it back to Burnett. Burnett can't quite knock that one down. Chloe Owsley with the ball, pressing up the court. Inside to Paisley Logan, wide open for the layup. Didn't happen. Grabbed up by Ivy, and it's a jump ball. Thermopolis retains possession. Ivy fought for that one right there. She had her hands on that like a vice grip. Cameron Farrell out ready for the inbounds. 25 seconds remaining here in the third period. Kicks the ball out to Chloe Owsley. Owsley kicks it out to Jaisley Owsley. Oh, and the ball bounces around, does not fall. All right. Jaisley Owsley with the ball, top of the key, kicks it out to Ivy. Ivy with a nice long three-point shot, 65-18.
Let's go, push it.
2 seconds remaining, ball rolls out of bounds, and that is the end of the third period. The end of the third period, 70-18. Your Thermopolis Bobcats over the Lady Cougars of Wind River. We will take this break with them. Hang in here with us on WYO Today's YouTube channel and 101.7 KDNO.
With breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
All right, we are back with less than 10 seconds before the start of the fourth period here in Pavilion, Wyoming. The Wind River Lady Cougars trail the Thermopolis Lady Cats 70-18. The Lady Cougars scored 1 point in the third period as they just got a little out of whack. And as a result, the Lady Bobcats were able to put serious pressure on this scoreboard. As they racked up 15 points to 1 in that third period. Brown invert to Shoyo as she gets there. Nice switch in transition defense by the Lady Cats. Brown kicks it back over to Burnett. Burnett cycles around, passes the ball to Nicholas. Nicholas with a long three, not hitting anything, gets her own rebound. Still nothing but the backboard, does not go through. Little Shield and Jaisley Owsley are having themselves a time. Burnett has a good fast break opportunity, and she is fouled by Morgan Jones. She will go to the line to shoot 2 as Burnett sets up to shoot 2 with 7:20 remaining here in the fourth period. Burnett sets for the first shot, and it is good. 70-19, 7 minutes remaining here in the fourth period in Pavilion, Wyoming. Lady Cats over the Lady Cougars. And there is a second one as Burnett hits both free throws. Jaisley Owsley and number 5, Mackenzie Buckner bringing the ball up the court, gets the ball inside to Paisley Logan, who does a nice baseline roll and drops it into the basket. Smith brings the ball up, throws it over to Nicholas. Nicholas with a shot, does not fall. Ball rebounded by Buckner. Buckner kicks the ball over to Morgan Jones. Morgan Jones with a nice crossover at the top of the key, kicks it out to Cameron Farrell for a long three, just short. Ends up in the hands of Buckner. Buckner with the putback. And it is 74-20 with 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth period. Lady Cats up 74-20. Long shot by Smith, and the ball does not fall. Jaisley Owsley with the inbounds back to Cameron Farrell. Cameron Farrell dribbles the ball up the court. She crosses the timeline. Unobstructed, rolls to her right, kicks it back out to Jaisley Owsley. Jaisley Owsley for 3, does not fall. Paisley Logan with the rebound, fights to get inside and gets the foul. 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining, 74-20. Lady Cats over the Lady Cougars. Logan Farrell, Chloe Owsley coming in for the Bobcats. Murray coming in for the Wind River Cougars. Cameron Farrell gets it in right there to Jones. Jones down low, draws the foul, heads to the charity stripe. 4 minutes, 57 seconds remaining here in the fourth period as Jones makes her way to the charity stripe for 2. First shot is up. It is good. There is a full timeout called by Wind River. We will take it with them. 75-20. Lady Cats over the Lady Cougars here on 101.7 KDNO and YO Today's YouTube channel.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
All right, and we are back coming out of the timeout. 4:40 remaining. Morgan Jones to the line for her second of 2 shots. It is up. It is a little long, but it is rebounded by Chloe Owsley, who hits the shot and now will get a free throw on top of it. 77-20, 4 minutes, 25 seconds remaining as Chloe Owsley prepares to take her free throw. Free throw goes long. It is recovered by Smith. Loose ball foul by number 5. Mackenzie Buckner. Ball is inbounded to Murray. Murray brings the ball up the court. It's up there. Nicholas getting face guarded pretty good there. And it ends up with a turnover on the down low pass. Here comes Jones getting pressed, manages to get the ball back on this side of the timeline to Chloe Owsley. Chloe Owsley kicks it out to Jordan Farrell. Jordan Farrell takes a 3. It's just off the basket. And as a result, it is off the hands of the Wind River Cougars. Thermopolis retains possession. Cameron Farrell set to inbound the ball. She looks over to Buckner. Buckner gets it back to Logan Farrell. Logan Farrell looks for Buckner. Buckner gets it around to Morgan Jones at the inside the baseline, and she lays it in 79-20. We are at a timeout. 3:20 remaining. 30-second timeout. We're going to stay here with it. 30-second timeout. Charlie Slagle getting ready to come in after the timeout. Here comes Ivy checking in at this table as well. Ivy and Slagle coming in. Less than 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the game. Paige Jones coming in as well. We're going to do a nice full rotation flip with 3 minutes to go. Looking forward to what's happening here as Thermopolis gears up to press for the end of the game. 3 minutes, 30 seconds, 79-20 here in the fourth period as the Lady Cats lead the Lady Cougars. Ball preparing to inbounds for the Lady Cougars will be Smith. Smith inbounds to Murray. Murray brings the ball up the court. No pressure. Comes across the timeline. She is face up, and it is Cameron Farrell picking off the pass. It is Farrell and Smith one-on-one to the basket. Farrell puts the ball in there, doing her best to make her case for Gatorade Player of the Game. Murray is set up, pitches the ball over to Smith. Gets it into Burnett. Burnett double covered, triple covered. Gets it back out. Smith with a nice shot. Just short. Slagle with the rebound. Slagle fighting for positioning, and it is Little Shield that takes the ball away from her, needing a little help. Burnett's there to give it to her. Burnett, Paige Jones locked up with one another, and Burnett passes the ball over, picked off by Ivy. Ivy gets it back to Paige Jones. Paige Jones with the layup. 83-20, 2 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the game. Smith with the ball, rolling out on Farrell, gets around Farrell and Owsley, and a baseline pass to Murray for the layup. 83-22, Lady Cats over the Lady Cougars. 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth period. Cameron Farrell sets, drives to the basket. She is not able to put it down. Nice pass back out to Little Shield. Slowing it down, setting up the offense. Little Shield one-on-one with Ivy. And the ball is out. And there is mass substitution.
So the coach.
We are kicking it off here. And the Thermopolis Lady Cats called for a technical. They had 6 players on the floor. And so Burnett sets to take the technical shot. That shot is up. That shot is good. 83-23. They're up again, and it is good. 83-24, Lady Cats over the Lady Cougars. 1 minute, 7 seconds remaining here in the fourth period. Burnett face guarded by Paige Jones on the inbounds, gets it into Murray. Murray kicks it outside to Smith. Smith with the ball, goes around. Ivy kind of sticks her hands out there, but Smith is undeterred, is not able to finish. Morgan Jones with the ball, kicks it over to number 20. That is Jaden Boren. Jaden Boren gets it back over to Paige Jones. Paige Jones with the shot, and that floater is good. 85-24, 33 seconds remaining. They are pinning her against the sideline. She gets free, gets it out to Burnett. And then her and Boren meet up with one another in a way that is just extending the fellowship. Foul on Boren. And it is Thermopolis ball, Wind River's ball. 15 seconds remaining. Murray with the ball. Makes a nice drive to the basket. Does not finish. Morgan Jones with the ball. 5 seconds remaining. Morgan Jones drives and kicks it out to Paige Jones. Paige Jones with the three. Just short, and that is the ball game. 85-24 here in Pavilion. Lady Bobcats over the Wind River Lady Cougars. Hang in here with me. I'll be back in just a moment with our post-game show. And we will cover the Gatorade player of the game and the storyteller good sport of the game here in just a moment. Stay with me right here on 101.7 KDNO.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And we are back for the Click It or Ticket post-game show here at Pavilion, Wyoming, as the Thermopolis Lady Cats defeat the Wind River Lady Cougars by the score of 85-24. As we are getting ready for the varsity boys game to start here in 9 minutes, we want to hit the highlights here for our Click It or Ticket post-game show. Remember, always wear your safety belt when you're driving. So when we look at our post-game show, the first thing we want to look at is our Gatorade player of the game. And our Gatorade player of the game is none other than Cameron Farrell. Cameron Farrell scored 31 points in that game, went on 2 tremendous tears where she strapped Thermopolis on her back and led their scoring down the way. Hard to beat that kind of intensity, that kind of performance. Way to go, Cameron Farrell, our Gatorade player of the game. Our storyteller good sport of the game, I am going to give to, it's really hard, but I am going to give it to Logan Farrell. Logan Farrell played hardball basketball all the way throughout that contest. She dribbled, she passed, she pressed, she laid it up, drew the foul, hit the free throws, did those things that people say that's what a good basketball player does. And tonight, Logan Farrell was a first-rate good basketball player. Guys, this is what we've seen the last couple of games from the Shoshone ladies. They are from the Thermopolis ladies. The Lady Cats, they can score in bunches. They play hard. They play smart. And they are geared up and ready for the playoffs. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do for the Clicker.
Tax Pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Who make up their starting lineup, 4 seniors. Now, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the Thermopolis bench, and it does not look like Cody Bomagen is going to be playing in this game. That is a huge void that has to be filled. So even though we have a lot of experience, a lot of depth, and a lot of skill on the Thermopolis side, not having Cody Bomagen in this game is a significant loss for the Thermopolis team. So, can Thermopolis overcome the absence, not having Cody Bomagen in the middle, brings? Can the Wind River Cougars put the ball in the basket? These are the questions that must be answered. They are the keys to the game. Brought to you by Edward Jones, Travis Winger office in Thermopolis. We are 2.5 minutes away from tip-off. Hang in here with us. We will be right back on YO Today's YouTube, 101.7 KDNO, or listening live on the yotoday.com app or online.
Is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. You know, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis. The crowd is roaring, the whistle sounds, and a new season kicks off. Behind every pass, every drive, and every hard-fought point, Hot Springs Health is there. From Fremont County to Worland and right here in Thermopolis, their clinics care for every athlete like family. With modern equipment, trusted providers, and sports equipment ready when you need them, Hot Springs Health keeps our athletes strong and ready to play. This season and every season, Hot Springs Health proudly stands with our hometown teams.
All right, and we are back, and we are ready to get this one kicked off. 30 seconds remaining before tip-off as the starting lineups are preparing to be announced. We are set, and we are ready for action here in Pavilion, Wyoming. I am Marshall Whitaker, with me, as always, my son, cameraman Declan Whitaker. And we want to make sure we go ahead and thank Leanne Sanderson back at the Mothership for her support and help in tonight's broadcast as well. So here we are.
Welcome to Winter High School for today's varsity boys basketball.
We are ready for our starting lineups.
Thermopolis Bobcats and our hometown Winter Cougars. At this time,
Thermopolis starting lineup will be
number 0, Nolan Collins.
Number 2, Nolan Collins.
Number 2, Zach Hasty.
Number 2, Zach Hasty.
Number 4, Jordan Garrison.
Number 4, Jordan Garrison.
Number 5, Ellis Weber.
Number 5, Ellis Weber.
Number 11, Brody Welch.
And number 11, Brody Welch. Then for the Wind River Cougars, their starting lineup is
Introducing the starters for the Wind River Cougars. He's sophomore,
number 0, Tanner Walker.
Senior, number 1, Jeffrey Strock.
Number 1, Jeffrey Strock.
Junior, number 3, Zane.
Number 3, Zane David.
And the senior, number 5, Ford David.
Number 5, Ford David.
Coming out our starters at junior, number 44, Josh Gallagher.
And number 44, Josh Gallagher. As these two teams line up and head towards center court, Thermopolis, without Cody Bobbingen, is running a 4-guard set with Brody Welch holding down the middle. Brody Welch goes to the middle, lining up against number 13. And Ellis with the ball, kicks it out to Hasty. Hasty kicks it over to, or Garrison kicks it over to Hasty. Garrison kicks it across to Collins. Collins over to Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber from the corner with 3, and it's good. 4-guard set, roaming around the perimeter. Brody Welch holding down the middle. Coming up the floor, it is Zane David with the ball. Zane David gets it over to Jeffrey Strock. Jeffrey Strock getting worked over, passes it over to Ford David. Ford David with a nice pop-up, does not fall. Collins with the ball, flicks it out to Garrison. Garrison with the ball. It is, just off the rim on the fast break. Tanner Walker brings the ball up the court, gives it over to Jeffrey Strock. Jeffrey Strock comes around, flicks it over to David. David with the ball. There, he is pinned up, and he is in trouble, looking for some help, gets it out to Ford David. Ford David gets a nice look to the lane, goes up over Ellis Weber, does not fall. Garrison with the ball. Hasty brings the ball up the court. Kicks it across to Collins. Collins back over to Hasty. Hasty comes to the top of the key. Looks across to Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber over to Garrison. Garrison out to Collins. Collins in the corner. Loses the handle for David with the ball. Kicks it across to Strzok. Strzok back to David. David over to Noah David. Gets it back over to Strzok. Strzok looking like they're trying to get rid of the ball, and they just keep giving it back to him. Tanner Walker with the ball. He is matched up by Garrison. Ford David throws it inside, bounces off of Garrison. Collins not able to grab it. Out of bounds will be Wind River's ball. Score is 3-0, 6 minutes, 12 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Kicks out to Noah David. Noah David faced up by Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber slides over to Tanner Walker. Tanner Walker kicks it over to Strzok. Strzok takes the pick but gets pinned up by Brody Welch. Throws it inside and picked off by Collins. Collins flicks it out to Hasty. Hasty with a nice drive to the basket. Stops, and it is stripped away. Noah David with the ball. Collins decides he wants to take it back. Going with a nice look to the basket, and it is good. 5-0, 5 minutes, 40 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Bobcats over the Cougars. Tanner Walker with the ball coming up across the timeline. Loses the handle a little bit, but recovers. Noah David offers a nice little screen, tries to get free. Hasty stays there. Ellis Weber in front of Walker. Walker back over to Noah David. Hasty in front. Walker with a nice pick, but Ellis Weber picks up the switch. 13 with the ball. Does a nice move there, cuts inside, and forces the ball into the basket. It is 5-2. Bobcats over the Cougars. 5 minutes remaining here in the first period. Hasty with the ball, bringing it up the court. Looks across the court, gives it to Garrison. Garrison with a nice drive, kicks it out to Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber stops up at the free throw line, hits Hasty in the corner. Oh, bounces off. Ford David with the nice position and the rebound. Tanner Walker pushing it against Ellis Weber. Loses the handle. Ball. There it loses the ball with, and it is a turnover for the Thermopolis Bobcats. Thermopolis with the ball. Getting ready to come into the game for Thermopolis is Ty Cimarral, number 22, and Bridger Powell, number 10. Hasty with the ball up at the top of the key, kicks it out to Garrison. Garrison over to Collins. Collins back to Garrison. Garrison finds Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber steps up, dribbles into double. Collins gets there. Garrison has a nice look in the corner, holds it, kicks it back over to Collins. Collins over to Garrison. Garrison rolls to the corner, kicks it back to Collins. Collins back to Hasty. Hasty with a long look from about 25 feet out. Ball is long, bounces off, and rebounded by Ford David. Strzok gets the ball, then kicks it across over to Noah David. David gets it back to Strzok. Strzok working Ellis Weber. Tanner Walker coming around the top of the key. Pitches it over to Noah David. Noah David, it worked over. Brody Welch is a long way from the basket, but I don't know that that's a benefit for Strzok having Brody Welch on front and top of him. Ford David coming in. Brody Welch steps up, gets to pick up his dribble. Strzok with the ball. Ellis Weber goes to pick his pocket, but Ford David ends up with the ball. Makes one last pass, and Noah David is not able to make the grab. In comes Cimarral and Powell. Out comes Garrison and Collins. 3 minutes, 37 seconds remaining. 5-2. Thermopolis over Wind River. Cimarral sets up, takes a shot, gives it back to Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber's rolling. Gets a nice pick from Hasty, sets up Powell. Bridger Powell with a three, and it is good. 8-2, 3:15 remaining here in the first period. So Noah David making his way across the floor, flicks it out. Ford David makes an excellent save on that one. Gets it back over to Noah David, but he is picked by Cimarral. Cimarral flicks it out to Hasty. It is Hasty all by himself for the layup. 10-2, 2 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Looked like they might have been getting ready to call a timeout. Decided to hold off. Wind River stays, keeping the ball moving. Tanner Walker with a nice move, but there is contact as he goes to the basket. He will shoot two as Nick Hasty gets to know him a little better. 2 minutes, 40 seconds remaining as we are awaiting the first of 2 free throws by Tanner Walker. Tanner Walker's first shot is up. It is good. Wind River calls a 30-second timeout. We will take it with them. Stay right here with us on 101.7 KDNO.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis.
And we want to thank One-Eyed Buffalo for their support. We will get back to that ad at the next stoppage. But we are 2 minutes, 40 seconds away from the end of the first period. The score 10-3, Thermopolis Bobcats over the Wind River Cougars. We are awaiting the second free throw by Tanner Walker as he looks to continue to cut into this lead. The shot is up. No good, and it is rebounded by Bridger Powell. Bridger Powell kicks it out to Hasty. Tanner Walker one-on-one on Hasty. Now there's a roll. Gets it from Powell. Ellis Weber back to Powell. Powell gets it back over to Ty Simmerall. Simmerall back out to Powell. Ty Simmerall again shoots one from about, I don't know, the first row. And as a result of that, it is now 13-3 as Garrison and Collins and number 30 prepare to come into the game. Oh, nice play there by 13. It does not fall as they continue to rebound and rebound and rebound. There we go, Garrison, Collins, number 30 coming in. Give these guys a breather and get some fresh legs as they are losing the rebounding battle. There goes the shot from Tanner Walker, does not fall. Collins with the rebound, brings the ball up the court, kicks it over to Garrison. Garrison gets in there, kicks it out to Simmerall, and he is just off. Garrison called for the push. Called for the push in the back on the rebound. And it is Wind River Cougars ball. 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining. 13-3. Thermopolis over the Cougars. And on that one, it was a tough pass from David. Tanner Walker could not handle it, and it is now Thermopolis ball from under their basket. Kicks the ball out to Collins. Collins kicks it right back over to Bridger Powell, who has a great look at three, and he hits it. 16-3. Ford David with the ball. Bringing it up the court. Nice pick set by number 1, Schrock, and as a result of that, there's a foul called on Bridger Powell for running through the pick. Oh, Schrock got a step in front on the inbound, and it just will not fall. Tanner Walker and Schrock were on the same page, but the bucket just didn't happen. Collins gets it out to Bridger Powell. Bridger Powell back over to Collins. Collins to Powell. Ty Simmerall makes a move down the baseline as he moves Simmerall across court, has the ball, kicks it back to Garrison. Garrison back over to Collins. Garrison back to Simmerall. Simmerall hits it to Powell in the corner. Nice three, does not fall, but Powell knocks it down to number 30, and number 30 puts it in the basket. Oh, Ty Simmerall steals the inbound and picks up another two. It is 20-3, 22 seconds left in the first period. Tanner Walker called for the travel, and it is another unforced error against the Wind River Cougars. It is the Thermopolis Bobcats ball. Thermopolis calling timeout. Want to get set up for this last 19 seconds of the first quarter. We will take it with them. Stay right here with us on 101.7 KDNO and WYO Today's YouTube channel.
Steak or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis, open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Huge thank you to Pinnacle Bank, a supporter of Thermopolis Athletics. Here we go. Garrison to the outside, kicks it to Ty Simmerall in the corner. Oh, and the ball just doesn't fall. Garrison is all about trying to get that rebound. Unfortunately, he just couldn't hold on to it, and it is the Wind River Cougars ball as they try to get back in this game. 20-3. Thermopolis over Wind River. 7 seconds remaining in the quarter. 5 seconds remaining. Wind River figuring out who's going to inbound the ball. Looks like it's going to be Ford David. Ford David is looking for somebody on that half of the court so they can get a shot off. Number 13's got an excellent shot at a layup, and he hits it. So to end the quarter, it is 20-5. Thermopolis over Wind River. But Wind River is hanging in. They are not giving up. As we move into the second quarter, and Thermopolis prepares to send their starting lineup back in. We'll take the break. You don't go anywhere. Right now on WYO Today's YouTube channel, WyoToday.com. Listen live or on the app or 101.7 KDNO.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
All right, we are coming back in here at the second quarter of this battle in Pavilion. 20-5, Thermopolis Bobcats over the Wind River Cougars as we head into the second period. Wind River will have the ball. Tanner Walker will be on the inbound. And it looks like Thermopolis is going to turn up some pressure defensively. Noah Hasty staring down number 23. Noah David switches up with Bridger Powell. Bridger Powell changes out with Ford David. He's caught about 3 shoulders to the head. That is a tough defender right there. Tanner Walker gets tangled up. Ellis Weber is going 1-to-1 with Kai Alatini. And Bridger Powell gets a hand on it, but Tanner Walker recovers. Noah David with the ball going face up with Collins. Ford David put the body on Nick Hasty, but it doesn't make a difference. Hasty forces the turnover as Collins recovers. Goes for the layup. It is blocked. Brody Welch can't get the putback. Bridger Powell can't get the putback. Ball is out of bounds, and it is going to Thermopolis. 20-5. Thermopolis over Wind River. 7:18 remaining here in the second period. Ellis Weber with the ball at the top of the key. Pitches it over to Collins. Back to Weber. Weber over to Powell. Powell inside to Brody Welch. Brody Welch flips it over. Hasty gets it back to Weber. Weber to Collins, and then back all the way to Powell. Back to Welch. Welch puts a body on number 13. It will not fall, but Hasty is there with the putback. 22-5. Thermopolis over Wind River. 6 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in the second period. Noah David kind of pinned up, puts a jump step, cannot get the ball to go for him. Bridger Powell plays some lockdown defense. Hasty inbounds the ball to Weber. Weber with the ball coming up the court. Comes across half court, gets it over to Collins. Collins back to Weber. Weber to Collins. Collins throws it low to Brody Welch. They are not able to grab it. Ford David with the ball, comes away with it. He's got 3 people on him, gets it out, Noah David. Tanner Walker's got a nice look to the lane, kicks it over to number 13, but it gets loose. Hasty ends up with the ball. Collins has it. They're going to set up. They're going to slow it down a little bit and set up their offense. Thermopolis calls the 30-second timeout. We'll take them with them right here on 101.7 KDO.
Considering physical therapy? Get it done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshone Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation. For a place to relax.
All right, we are coming out of the timeout. 6:12 remaining here in the second period. 22-5. Thermopolis over the Wind River Cougars. Thermopolis with the ball. Ellis Weber with the ball off the inbounds, kicks it over to Hasty. Hasty reads the pick off of Brody Welch outside to Collins. Collins to Welch. Welch back to Hasty. All right, looking to reset their offense. Collins with the ball, gets pick, kicks it over to Hasty. Hasty with a nice shot, does not fall. For David with the ball, throws it to Noel David. Some turnaround, turns it over to number 13. 13 is in trouble, trapped. Nice turnaround, Jay. And it is good for the Cougars. Ellis Weber with the ball, bringing it up the court. Ty Simmerall prepares to come back into the game for Thermopolis. Collins with the ball, gets it down low to Brody Welch. Creates space for Hasty in the middle, and Hasty drops it in. 24-7 Thermopolis over Wind River. Walker with the ball, coming it up the court, going face-to-face with Weber. Number 13 way away from the basket, going up with Brody Welch. For David with the ball. Passes the ball down low. It is taken away as Welch forces the turnover and gets away with it. Collins, Hasty, and Weber do a 3-on-1 dance that ends with Hasty dropping in 2 to extend the lead. 26-7, 4:45 remaining in the second period. Number 13 works to the baseline on Welch. Weber comes over for help. There's a pass. It ends up in Collins' hands. Collins gives it to Hasty. Hasty with the layup. It is 28-7. Wind River, who had been keeping it close, they just weren't able to score. All of a sudden, are turning it over every time down the court. Garrison and Simmerall preparing to come back in on the next dead ball. Walker with the ball, loses it. Brody Welch cuts it off, takes it, and puts it in. 30-7. 4 minutes remaining. Schrog passes the ball into Walker. Walker with the ball coming up the court. For David with an excellent pick, and then he takes the roll off of it. Ball goes right into the middle. Number 13 gets up with Brody Welch. Welch stays in front of him, keeps the ball from going in, and gets the defensive rebound. Ellis Weber with the ball, bringing it back up the court. Weber gets it out over to Powell. Powell kicks it down low to Brody Welch. Brody Welch gets to Hasty, who slices the defense. 2 more, 32-7. 3 minutes, 36 seconds remaining here in the second quarter for David, bringing the ball up the court. And there is a timeout by Wind River Cougars. He is calling a full timeout. We will take it with him as most of the lineups are going to change out, it looks like, on this exchange. Stay right here with us on WYO Today's YouTube channel and 101.7 KDNO.
Lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion. Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted Jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
Looking to transform your home or outdoor space? Thermopolis Hardware has everything you need.
From a kitchen or bath remodel to barbecue grills to name brand tools and sporting goods, the staff at Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is here to help.
Stop in today and they'll find what you need and get you on your way. Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, your one-stop for home improvement, outdoor recreation, and more.
Ace Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, a hardware store and a whole lot more.
Shop local.
Be local.
Go Bobcats!
All right, and we are out of the full timeout. Tanner Walker preparing to inbound the ball. Looking for somebody, gets it to Schrock. Ty Simmerall gets on him, and as a result, forces the travel. And as a result, Thermopolis will take over on the far sideline. Garrison inbounds to Collins. Collins coming back up the court. It is Garrison, Collins, Simmerall, Hasty, and Cullimer on the floor. Collins with a long three, does not fall. Hasty went up for the rebound, couldn't grab it, rolls it out to Simmerall. Garrison with the ball at the top of the key. Hasty's got a nice look, but Garrison was able to, Garrison was called for the charge. His number 12 drew that charge for Wind River. For David, Tanner Walker back and forth with the ball. Culmer comes up on Tanner Walker. Collins cuts off the pass. Number 12, though, cuts it off and hits the shot, making it 32-9. Summerall with the ball, kicks it back around to Garrison. Collins with the ball, back to Garrison. Garrison with the ball, gets it down to Hasty. Hasty double team. Collins has it, gets across to Simmerall. Simmerall over to Garrison. Garrison comes around, kicks it out to Collison on the collapse defense, and Collins is able to hit the three. 35-9, 2:20 remaining here in the second period. Here the coach is telling them you got to look, and that's exactly what they were looking for, the opportunity to hit that roll, collapse the defense, and get the wide open three. Nice pick and roll play there, just nowhere to really take it. Tanner Walker on Garrison, gets a look to the baseline, gets it out. Schrock with a long three, and it bounces off. Simmerall with the rebound. Hasty bringing the ball back up the court. Hasty slows it down, gets out to the corner, and decides he might as well take that open three-pointer. It was right there in front of him. Simmerall had a great look at the rebound, but was not able to bring it down. Ellis Weber, Brody Welch coming in, taking spot for Collins and Hasty, who have absolutely been doing yeoman's work for the last 4 minutes of this game. Simmerall puts it into Brody Welch. Welch back out to Garrison. Garrison kicks it over to Simmerall. Simmerall shoots it from a reasonably normal distance for him, about 27 feet. Just bounces off the rim. Garrison and Weber cut the ball off and cut the ball handler off. As a result, Welch gets the steal. Simmerall gets a nice look at a layup, but is not able to finish. Tanner Walker looking good, gets it up the court to 23. 23 kicks it back out to Walker. Walker's got Comer on him. Gets it to 23, and then Ford David back across to Walker. Oh, Comer cuts it off with Simmerall. Comer by himself at the basket. 37-9 with 56 seconds remaining here in the second period. Schrock gets a nice look inside to 23. Garrison at 23, fight over the ball. It goes out of bounds. And it is still Wind River's ball. 37-9, 47 seconds remaining here in the second period. Walker gets it to Schrock, guarded by Simmerall. Simmerall gets it out to 23. Ellis Weber with the rebound, 36 seconds to go off the missed shot. Garrison sets up Ellis Weber at the top of the key. Simmerall gets it down to Homer. Inside to Brody Welch. Brody Welch 4-2, and that makes it 39-30. 20 seconds remaining. Tanner Walker bringing the ball up the court. He hands it off to Schrock. Schrock Working Ellis Weber and Ty Simmerall. Simmerall creates some issues for David with the ball on Garrison. 2.4 seconds remaining. Garrison called for the foul on Davis. 2.4 seconds remaining in the second period, 39-9. Wind River. Garrison gets a hand on that one, knocks it out of bounds. 2.2 seconds remaining, 39-9. Wind River down to Thermopolis Bobcats. Tanner Walker looking for an inbound, getting hard to find it. Gets one to number 12, it's touched. Gets it out for David, gets a shot off, but it does not fall. And we are heading into the halftime at 39-9. Thermopolis over Wind River as we prepare for the halftime show here in Pavilion. I will be back in just a few moments with the CB&T game stats. You don't go anywhere, right here on Wyo Today's YouTube channel. Listening live on the WyoToday.com, listen live or the app, or on 101.7 KDNO.
Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
They say to wear your passion on your sleeve, and YOTs makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, YOTs has them. YOTs of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, YOTs is your go-to for all things apparel. YOTs, express yourself.
Since 1964, Valley Lumber and Supply has been more than a hometown hardware store. They've been family. From weekend projects to big builds, they've got you covered with free delivery and a team that cares. They're proud supporters of our local sports teams. Visit valleylumbersupply.com, where hometown pride builds strong projects.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
Down! Set! Midway! 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 Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible. Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference, where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Gotcha.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the Hot Springs Health halftime show. And when we started the game, we talked about our keys to the game. Number one being, could Thermopolis overcome the absence of Cody Bomagen and be able to put points on the board, do the things they do normally? They came out with a 4-guard set, and it was a little rocky at the start, but about midway through the second period, they turned on the Jets, driving the score up to a 30-point lead here at the half. So the answer to that was yes. We also talked about, can Wind River score? And much of the first half, this was a close game. But Wind River could not get the ball to go in the basket. And then when the pressure turned up, They were turning the ball over too often, too much, that allowed Thermopolis to really get the score stretched out like it is presently. So for us, the CB&T Thermopolis, Central Bank and Trust Thermopolis game stat, the one to really look at is turnovers. Thermopolis has forced an extraordinary amount of turnovers in this game. You look at the rebounding, you look at the shooting percentage, you look at the you look at the fouls, things are relatively close. But when it comes to turnovers, Thermopolis has forced 10 turnovers already in this game. And that is the difference in the scoring when you look at it that way. So for the CB&T game stat, can the Wind River not turn the ball over? If they can keep the score close, if they cannot turn the ball over, then they have potential to play this game out. If they don't, we're going to be looking at a running clock in this game before the end of the third period. So let's see how this shakes out as Thermopolis continues their push to get ready for a deep tournament run here in the next couple of weeks, and Wind River continues to grow, mature, and develop. Thank you so much. We will be back in just a couple of minutes with the third period as we bring the Hot Springs Health halftime show to a close here in 4 minutes with the third period. Hang in here with us on 101.7 KDNO.
Where people find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gotchi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gotchi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Bighorn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness. 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gotchi.org. Let's go Bobcats!
Service Plumbing in Riverton serves all of Fremont County for both new construction and repairs. For a bid on your next plumbing project, bring your plans to Service Plumbing, 201 Webwood Road in Riverton. Service Plumbing, proud to support our Fremont County athletes.
The Fremont County Fair would like to thank everyone for making 2025 such a great year. Plans are already underway for an exciting 2026. They can't wait to welcome everyone back. For upcoming events and fair updates, visit fremontcountyfair.org. See you in 2026.
Drive up? Walk up? We couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day or recharge your afternoon. Quality food, friendly service, relaxed atmosphere. It's all waiting for you at Dairyland in Thermopolis. Follow Dairyland and Hot City Coffee on Facebook for daily specials and hours of operation. Dairyland is a proud supporter of Bobcat Sports. Go Bobcats!
7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar in Thermopolis invites you to try the best breakfast in Wyoming. Try some of the hit dishes like the biscuits and gravy, the chicken fried steak, and the huevos rancheros. If it translates to ranch eggs, you know it'll be good. Try over 20 breakfast items on the menu. Find the kind of cooking that keeps you wanting more at 109 South 6th Street in Thermopolis. 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar. Open Friday through Tuesday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for dinner, 4:30 to 9 p.m.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to choose your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checking, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats!
All right, and we are back, wrapping up the Hot Springs Health halftime show. 40 seconds remaining before we kick off the third period here in Pavilion as the Thermopolis Bobcats lead 39-9 here in this one. We're going to see how things shake out as we move into the third period. And so less than 25 seconds left. Stay in here with us. It's going to be a great end to this game. We're all looking forward to seeing how this shakes out as the third period prepares to get started. It will be Thermopolis inbounding the ball off the far sideline, and Collins inbounds to Weber. Weber inbounds and moves it over to Garrison. Garrison back to Weber. Weber kicks the ball around off of a nice screen for Brody Welch. Just doesn't fall. Collins with an excellent rebound inside. Doesn't fall for him. Brody Welch with a rebound. Does not fall. And it is kicked out to Tanner Walker for Wind River. Tanner Walker gets the ball around to number 13. 13 on Hasty is a bad matchup for Hasty. Kicks it out for David Schrock with a nice screen. No, David takes the ball from Ford. David makes the cut. Cuts it back into number 13. 13 with a kiss off the glass, and that is 39-11. 7:17 remaining in the third period. Ellis Weber kicks the ball over to Garrison. Garrison back to Weber. Weber gets it to Hasty. Hasty helps to collapse the pocket and gets it out to Collins. Collins with the shot. Hasty gets the foul and the two. 41-11 with the free throw to come. Hasty sets up for the free throw. It is up. It is good. 42-11, 7:04 remaining here in the third period. Tanner Walker with the ball, bringing it up the court. It's up with Garrison, number 13, high at the top. Key on Brody Welch. 13 sets the pick. No, David loses the ball, but Tanner Walker makes the recovery. Gets it back over to David. David pens up, gets it inside. Number 13 unable to finish. Brody Welch with the rebound, gets it back to Ellis Walker. Ellis Weber kicks the ball out to Collins. Collins gets it to Garrison, who throws it across to Hasty. Hasty wide open look, and he puts it away. 45. Hasty has absolutely scored a bunch tonight. Bridger Powell preparing to come into the game on the next dead ball. David calling the plays, running the point. Makes a nice run to the basket as the defense collapses around him. And Welch with the rebound. Hasty with the ball, bringing it back up the court. Welch looks out over to Collins. Collins back over to Hasty. Hasty to Weber. Weber to Garrison. Garrison looking at Welch, brings it back around to Weber. Weber gets a nice look to Collins. Collins back to Weber. Weber's taking a look here, seeing what happens. Garrison's got a nice look over, throws it back to Weber. Weber gets it over to Collins. Collins, and it's passing it into Hasty, but it gets away. Bridger Powell coming into the game for Garrison. So comes out, have a seat. Bridger Powell ready to play ball. Hasty prepares for the inbounds. Hasty gets it over to Welch. Welch back to Weber. Weber over to Collins. Collins back to Hasty, who is wide open. Ball just doesn't fall. Bridger Powell gets in the fight for it. It gets free, but it gets thrown back in right to Brody Welch. Brody Welch with the score. 47-11, 5:20 remaining in the third period. Tanner Walker with the ball. Gets across half court. Ellis Weber steps up on him. 13 way away from the basket on Brody Welch. Brody Welch steps up on him, and the pass over to Noel. David gets a little wide, but David manages to make a play, but Ellis Weber turns it around. Hasty with the ball, slows it down. That one got a little out in front of him. Instead of trying to do something crazy, just slows it down, sets up the offense. Weber with an opportunity, comes baseline, throws it back out to Powell. Powell back to Collins. Collins kicks it back out to Powell. Powell finds Hasty, or Weber. Weber just misses that one, gets the rebound, comes inside, throws it into Hasty. Hasty kisses it off the glass. 49-11, 4:33 remaining here in the third period. Tanner Walker brings the ball up the court. Collins face guarding as he gets up there into the corner. Ty Simmerall prepares to come back into the game on the next dead ball. Hasty picks off the light pass, but he steps out of bounds. Simmerall comes in for Collins. Hasty not able to take that one home as he steps on the out of bounds line. A lot of feelings coming from the Thermop bench on that one. Ty Simmerall inbounds to Tanner Walker. Tanner Walker brings the ball up the court on Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber back over. Tanner Walker back over to 13. Then to Schrock. Back to 13. Walker coming up on Brody Welch. Kicks it out to David. David with a nice clean look. Ball will not fall. Hasty with the ball. Gets the rebound, bringing it back up the court. It is 49-11, 3:50 remaining here in the third period. Your Thermopolis Bobcats leading the Wind River Cougars by 38. Welch inside the basket, standing up high and tall. Ford David's gonna have to earn it. Weber makes the play, but it's in there. It is 49-13. Weber brings the ball up the court, sets up the offense. Pass over to Powell, back to Weber. Hasty with a nice pick and roll set up with Ellis Weber, and Ellis Weber drains the 18-foot jump shot. 51-13, 3 minutes remaining here in the third period. 51-13, your Thermopolis Bobcats over the Wind River Cougars. Schrock gets a handoff, gets guarded by Simmerall, and there is a foul on Simmerall. In the game is coming Lane Collimer. Collimer for Brody Welch. And there is a timeout called. Timeout called by Wind River. It is a 30-second one. We'll take it with them. You stay right here with us on 101.7 KDNO.
With breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
All right, and we are back coming out of this timeout. 2 minutes, 56 seconds remaining here in the third period. 51-13, Thermopolis over Wind River. Thermopolis coming out defensively. Tanner Walker preparing to inbound the ball for Wind River. Tanner Walker inbounds it across the half-court line to David. David on Ty Simmerall. David with a nice drive, kicks it out to Tanner Walker. Tanner Walker back around to Schrock. Schrock dribbles it off of Colmer's foot. It is Wind River's ball. Tanner Walker preparing to inbounds the ball. Ball goes up to 13, just doesn't fall. Bridger Pyle goes to make a play, kicks it in to Hasty. Rebound by Hasty. Weber with the ball. Ellis Weber brings the ball up the court, sets up the offense. 51-13, 2:30 remaining. Bridger Pyle with the ball, kicks it around, throwing it around the arch. Ellis Weber gets inside, gets a nice look, sends it into Hasty. Hasty goes up on the basket. He goes down, but the basket is good. That is a 40-point lead here with 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the third period. David with the ball, makes a cut, gets it around to Ford David. It just does not fall. Ellis Weber gets the ball up to Bridger Pyle. Bridger Pyle steps up to the three-point line, kicks it back to Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber back to Pyle in the corner. Pyle, nice look at a three, just doesn't fall. Hasty gets a little too handsy on that play there. Fouls number 13. Substitutions coming in as back comes Garrison and Collins. Hasty and Weber come out of the game. Tanner Walker with the ball. Garrison coming up on him. No, David comes backside. Nice move on Ty Cimarral. Using the baseline as a defender is Thermopolis. They're able to manage that. 13 gets a little bit footsie on that play, ends up with the travel. Collins with the ball, inbounds to Bridger Powell. Bridger Powell brings the ball up the court. Bo and Collins went to pass the ball to Garrison as Garrison was making a cut. They missed one another in the transition. 40 seconds remaining. There's a timeout called. Full timeout called. So, full timeout called. We will take it with them. Hang right here with us on 101.7 KDNO, YO Today's YouTube channel.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
All right, Thermopolis, we are back with the action. Garrison set to inbound the ball. Balmer, Ty Cimarral, Collins, and Powell make up the on-court presence. Powell with the ball. And it's Zane David right on top of him. Colmer kicks it over to Collins. Collins kicks it back to Garrison. Garrison back to Colmer. Colmer looks inside to Collins. Collins helps him break down. Bridger Powell with a nice look. Just doesn't fall. Tanner Walker with the ball. Brings it back up on with Ford David. Ford David with a nice layup. Does not fall. Ty Cimarral with the rebound. Kicks it out. Garrison to Collins. Collins isn't able to finish with that as there was a little bit of contact there from Zane David on the way up. No time left. Ball flies to nowhere. And we are done with the third period as Thermopolis is up 53-13. Heading into the fourth period, running clock as we move forward. It is now 53-13. Thermopolis over Wind River. We'll take this break and you come back to us on 101.7 KDNO and YO Today's YouTube channel.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And we are back as the ball inbounded from Schrock to Tanner Walker. He is tangled up using the sideline and everything else. Bridger Powell forcing the turnover, goes for the layup, and it is good. Starting off the fourth period where they left off, 55-13, Thermopolis over Wind River, 7:37 remaining in the last period. Zane David kicks it out to Tanner Walker. Tanner Walker with a nice pull-up jumper, and it is good. 55-15, Thermopolis over Wind River. 7:20 remaining in the fourth period. Bridger Powell with the ball, kicks it over to Colmer. Colmer back to Powell. Powell is hanging out about 40 feet from the basket. Makes a nice little pitch out to Summerall. Summerall to Garrison, and Garrison back to Collins. Summerall sets up in the post as Powell moves back out behind the arc. Garrison hits the ball, looking for where he needs to put it. Gets it over to Powell, back to Collins. Collins resets the offense. Comer gets it inside, does a nice little move. Oh, and cannot finish it inside the paint. Gets another shot, and he puts it in this time. 55-57. Way to play with a lot of heart there, Comer. Number 30 preparing to check back in. And so there is a timeout by Wind River as Zane David gets the ball to Fort David while Fort David was laying on the ground. So we've got a timeout, 57-15. Full timeout. We'll take it with them right here on 101.7 KDNO.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
All right, and we are coming out of the timeout. 6:24 remaining here in the fourth period. 57-15. Thermopolis over Wind River here in Pavilion, Wyoming. And so it is Powell, Comer, number 30, Garrison, and Simmerall on the floor for your Thermopolis Bobcats. Tanner Walker inbounds the ball to David. Comer is able to fight that one off. Walker and Comer are going to meet each other there at the basket, and Comer wins, putting in another basket, extending the lead to 59. Garrison working face up. David with the ball. Gets it back around Comer, and Simmerall have him kind of wrapped up. Ford David gets some space. He is not able to finish, but he is fouled, and he will shoot two from the line. 5 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth period, waiting on the first of two shots from Wind River's Ford Davis. David's first shot is good. That brings the Cougars to 16, 59-16, waiting on David's second shot. It is up, it is good. 59-17, 5:24 remaining here in the fourth period. Garrison bringing the ball up the court. Back to Comer. Comer kicks it out over to Powell. Powell is kicking it out to Garrison. Garrison back to Comer. Comer, number 30, down low. 30 makes a nice play, just doesn't finish. Goes over the back end. Zane David ends up with the rebound and drawing the foul. For Thermopolis, we are looking at Colby Deere and Trevin Schaefer coming in for Powell and Garrison. Tanner Walker bringing the ball up the court. Schaefer lining up on him. Shaver, Schrock gets a nice look, will not fall for. David cannot make the rebound. Comer with the rebound. Comer bringing the ball back up the court. Comer looking, gets it over to number 30. Comer coming around, cuts to the middle, and he has another layup. Nice tight cuts right to the basket. Comer showing how to get some inside play done here tonight. Tanner Walker with the ball, gets it over to Schrock. Schrock looking for David. Zane David with the ball, gets it pushed around twice, but he manages to hold on to it. Kai Alatini with the ball, gets it across to Ford David. Ford David goes up, but it is a travel. 3 minutes, 45 seconds remaining, 61-17. Your Thermopolis Bobcats leading the Wind River Cougars. Comer with the ball, bringing it up the court. Comer sets up the offense, flicks it over to number 30. Number 30 gets a nice look, and there is a timeout. Full timeout for Thermopolis. We will take it with them. Stay right here with us on WyoToday.com's Listen Live app, Wyo Today's YouTube channel, or 101.7 KDNO.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our...
And we want to thank Hot Springs Pharmacy for their support of the Thermopolis Bobcats as we'll come out of this timeout. Ty Simmerall with the ball. Gets it over to Deere. Deere's going to hand it off to Comer. Comer going up on Strzok. Kicks it back out to Simmerall. Simmerall gives it over to Deere. Makes a nice fake. Gets inside. Makes a nice move. Just not able to put it away. And Wind River ends up with the rebound. Tanner Walker with the ball, kicks it over to Ford David. Ford David on Ty Simmerall. There's the help, but Ford David muscles it up, and it is good. He will shoot one more from the line. That is 19-61. 2:45 remaining here in the fourth period as we await Ford David's shot. Zane David coming out of the game. He is being replaced by number 24. Ford David takes his shot. It is up. It is good. And it is 20-61. Bobcats over the Cougars. Simmerall sets up. 2:15 remaining. Number 30 with the ball, passes over to Comer. Comer gets it over to Deere. Deere back out to number 30. Number 30 gets it to Schaefer. Schaefer gets a nice cut to the basket, and it is good. 63-20, 1 minute, 55 seconds remaining. Tanner Walker with the ball. Hands off to Strzok. Strzok going up on Schaefer, one-on-one, gets a nice look to the basket, but is not able to get it. Number 30 with the rebound, gets it over to Comer. Comer bringing the ball back up the court, flicks it up to Schaefer. Schaefer is going to get a nice look, gets it out to Deere. Deere with 4-3, and it is good. 66-20, 90 seconds remaining as Tanner Walker brings the ball up the court. Garrison looking to come back in if we get another dead ball. Number 24 comes around the top, gets it to Strzok. Todd Simmerall fights for it. Comer ends up with it. Comer, Schaefer, all by themselves down on this end of the court, and it is good. 1 minute, 9 seconds remaining in the game. Garrison hanging out in front of the table, just hoping to get another shot back in. Tanner Walker gets it over to Strzok. Strzok back to 24. 24 picks up his dribble, gives it back to Tanner Walker. Tanner Walker faced up by Schaefer. Tanner Walker double team, gets it in to number 24. It bounces around, but it is going out of bounds. Garrison coming in for Simmerall. 34 seconds remaining. Tanner Walker gets the ball into Ford David. Ford David makes a nice move on Garrison, gets up, and Ford David scores. Garrison brings the ball up the court, makes a cut, goes straight to the basket. 70-22. Garrison was dying to make a cut to the basket like that and gets the chance to do so. Garrison man up on Morgan. It is 3 seconds to go. 2, 1. Flicks it up. It is no good. And that is your ball game, 70-22, the Thermopolis Bobcats over the Wind River Cougars. We will be right back with the post-game show brought to you by Click It or Ticket. Stay with us right here on 101.7 KDNO.
Game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
All right, welcome back. We are here for the Click It or Ticket post-game show right here in Pavilion, Wyoming, as the Wind River Cougars fall tonight to your Thermopolis Bobcats by a score of 70-22. And this was a top-shelf game. Early on, they were playing Teller Good Sport of the game. Gatorade Player of the game, Zach Hasty. Storyteller Good Sport of the game is Lane Cullimer. Lane Cullimer went in, rebounded, played straight-up defense, pressed, did everything you had to do in order to move the ball for Thermopolis down the court. He scored what he could. He rebounded what he had to. He defended the toughest scorers on the court. And as a result, he is our Storyteller Good Sport of the game. This has been our production of the Wind River Cougars versus the Thermopolis Bobcats. We want to thank everyone involved in the production. I want to thank my son, cameraman Declan Whitaker. I want to thank Leanne Sanderson Beck at the studio. And I am Marshall Whitaker telling you, click it or ticket. Buckle up, be safe, use a designated driver if you are out partying tonight. And be sure not to drink and drive. For all of us here at WYO Today, I want to thank you. This is Marshall Whitaker one more time. Have a great night and a great week.
This is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, Olé! Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.